Hey, Mark, fake banter for the intro.
That's all I know how to do.
Great.
Good to be here.
Welcome to Tuesdays with
Stories.
Hit her in the face with a surfboard.
And then the duck fell out of his bag.
Surf's up. And she didn't even flush.
Knock, knock.
Who's there? Mark Norman and Joe List.
Yeah! This is Tuesdays with Stories, everybody.
No, that's terrible.
This is supposed to be cheesy.
My radio is spitting at me. And I can't choose one.
Hey! We're here, we're queer, we're back on a rainy, balmy New York day in Brooklyn.
A rainy night in Soho.
Yeehaw!
Here we are, same clothes as last week.
Oh, jeez.
This is what I wear on Mondays when we record.
This is my house dress. I wear this around the home and mow the lawn.
This is my visiting dress. I'm wearing my Hilarities hoodie. What a club, celebrating 40 years.
Great club. Never talked about it before.
I was there last week. I'm there this week. You going
Yeah.
to Starbucks?
I'm going to pee.
All right.
Get me a cookie from the bathroom.
Yeah.
Yes, you're back in the clubs and you're selling out like hotcakes, and I'm doing some clubs too, and I can't wait.
Yeah, clubs are fun. I mean, Hilarities is so fun. I'm doing the punchline, not so fun, but fun.
Wait. Oh, it's Atlanta.
Atlanta.
Yeah,
Hot
there's a
Atlanta.
couple.
What are the other punchlines? Oh, Sacramento,
San Fran,
San Francisco punchline.
and then there's another one, right? No, maybe not. Oh, Philly.
Oh, that's right.
Philly is a punchy.
Yeah, I do the heel.
Yeah, the heel's the way to go. Nothing against
ocean.
the PL, but that's a high ceiling over there.
Uh-huh.
But that helium is top 5 for me.
Yeah, I'm excited. It's fun to be on the road. I mean, I this past weekend I was there. I was writing on the road, like sitting at a desk and properly writing, which I don't get to do that often anymore. It was such a nice feeling. I love creating. There's so
I
much
know.
nonsense we have to do.
Well, Jim Gaffigan once said, I'd rather get one new line than go to Disney World with my kids.
Right.
Or something like that. I mean, he's exaggerating, but I know, you know that feeling where you're like, oh, I got this new thing cooking.
Yeah. I'd rather do a line of Coke. than go to
Sure.
Disney World.
Hunter Biden.
I really wish I could do drugs sometime. You know, I went to
can.
Tedeschi Trucks last
Yes,
night.
do tell.
Well, it was fun as hell. Ronan ended up coming with me.
Oh, boy, that's a low Schindler's List you went down.
Well, I went through 50 friends. I mean, I really was going down the list.
Yeah.
But how about this? This is always a bummer. Do you ever apologize, and then after you apologize, you're like, wait, why did I apologize?
Oh, sure. They should have apologized.
I had that, and then Ronan helped me because he goes, well, apologizing is just a good human instinct. It means you're a nice person, I guess.
Oh.
So I go to the show, and Buddy Guy is opening, who I've seen many times. I'm a big Buddy Guy fan, who's in the movie Sinners, by the way.
Have you seen it?
I saw it.
What do you think?
I liked it.
All right, people are raving. I'm talking Oscar buzz.
I mean,
Is it too kill whitey?
No, I mean, I
Okay.
didn't find it that, and I'm always bothered by that stuff. I didn't
Okay,
get that at all.
just
It's
checking.
ghosts. I mean, it's fucking zombie ghost people.
Well, ghost is a slur for the white man.
Oh, yeah, Ghostface Killer.
Is that what that means?
I believe that does. It means he kills white
Oh,
people.
that's mean.
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
Oh,
think so,
I don't
doesn't
care
it?
for that. Give it a
I
goog.
thought it was a reference to Scream. That's what they call him. Ghostface Killer is the killer in Scream.
Is that right?
Yeah,
but
but
I think it's a
Scream.
double entendre.
Yeah.
Oh, wow. I didn't know that.
Also, maybe he's just killing white faces.
Oh,
What about
yeah.
the white hands and feet and tits?
Black people have white face. Sammy Sosa, Michael Jackson, Derek Jeter.
Dead Presidents, that movie.
So I don't know, but maybe not. I thought Ghostface Killer was like, I kill ghost faces.
Jeez, well, why am I buying the album from this white hating devil?
I never bought an album.
I didn't either.
Was he in the Wu-Tang?
Yeah.
I confused Wu-Tang and Bone Thugs and Harmony.
Very different.
I didn't really confuse them, but they were around the same time.
I get Poontang and Pootie Tang and Wu Tang confused.
I think a lot of their stuff comes from Kung Fu stuff. It says that he said Ghostface is inspired by a character in the 1979 Kung Fu film Mystery of Chess Boxing.
All right.
Yeah, but that's because he's trying to keep the ticket sales coming.
Oh, shit.
They said, hey, what are you doing? You say you want to kill Whitey? And he goes, no. It's a reference to a movie you guys never heard of.
Yeah, I never.
That sounds like a perfect lie.
That's pretty good because I bought it. I'm like, oh, ninja shit. There
If
you
I
go.
was like, yeah, I'm the blackface killer, and they were like, what do you want to kill black people? I'd be like, no, it's a cowboy western with
Right,
Jimmy Stewart that didn't get
right.
made. It didn't get, whatever.
But if you kill blackface people, that's kind of good because these people are doing blackface and you're capping that ass or whatever.
You see, this is how you get ahead. That's
is what we're
good
doing
stuff.
here. Blackface people should be killed.
Yeah.
Jimmy Fallon, Jimmy Kimmel, we're coming to you.
Ted Danson, God's gonna get you soon enough. They just got your buddy Went.
Al Jolson came and went.
But anyway, so let me tell you this thing that I apologized for, and then afterwards I was like, "What's wrong? What the fuck am I talking about?"
Yes, please.
So a buddy guy's opening, and I was a little late because I got the baby. I like to put him down, and then I decided I'll ride my bike from where I live, World Trade Center, to the Beacon Theater.
That's 800 blocks.
It's a long walk, Jerry.
That is a lot of square footage.
It was far. So, and then I don't do the electric bike.
What?
I bought a helmet.
Ah.
Haven't put it on yet. Well, I put it on in the house, which was fun. I was headbutting Sarah.
Helmet Lang.
Bleep the part where I said that felt weird.
I didn't care for it.
Yeah.
That kind of humor.
Just put a beep in there. Just beep twice.
Retard for the layman.
Yeah. But anyways, I didn't wear the helmet because I don't want to. What am I going to hold a helmet at a rock and roll show?
Oh, bad boomer. Look.
So I don't like to take the electric bike because our friend died. So I take the little blue shitty bike.
Oh, you're like a 9-year-old on that thing.
And I'm pedaling, and it took me a day and a half to get. It was like the Oregon Trail.
Yeah, 8 people died along the way from dysentery. But remember that scene in Goonies where they let out the older brother's tires, Josh Brolin?
Yeah.
So he has to go. He takes the little girl off the bike,
Yes.
and she's like, my bike. And he's like, God damn it. That's how I feel in the blue one.
Yes, it's very similar because there's like 3 gears, but they suck. One of them's Richard gear,
Right. Gear, Metal Gear.
Top Gear.
Yeah.
What is Top Gear? I always see it on the scroll, and I think it's Top Gun. And I get excited.
It's British car show. It's a bunch of British fucks going, hey, mate, look at the Porsche.
Oh, that's terrible.
Yeah, it's a very popular show.
Yeah, well, it's on all the time because literally every time I'm in a hotel, I see it and I go, "Ooh, baby!" Oh, fuck, gear,
Yeah.
not gun.
Well, we're changing gears.
Doom. So, anyways, I ride all the way up there, no helmet. I get to the show. I'm a little bit late. I told you the baby and the thing. So they seat me. I'm in the Loge 4 at the Beacon, beautiful
Robert
theater.
Loggia.
So I'm cutting in, and it's awkward because I'm in the middle of the row, and it's pitch black, and he's playing.
With the helmet?
No helmet.
Oh, good.
So I cut in, and I get to my seat. I have 2 seats, 38 and 40. It's a theater, so it's evens on one side, odds on the other. So
Got
38
it.
and 40 are next to each other. So I get there. There's a lady, kind of you could tell she was hot at one point, but now she's 112 years old.
Sure, been there.
She's probably actually 50, but whatever.
Yeah, same thing.
So she's like, what is it? What like a New York lady like this fucking way? And she goes, what seat are you? I'm like, I'm 38 and 40. And 38's open. She's in 40. And so I get to my seat. Someone's in that seat. And I go, I hear, I kick over a drink. And I go, oh, Jesus, I just kicked over a drink. She's like, well, that was mine.
Oh, no.
And I went, oh, my God, I'm so sorry. And
Pissed off the Jew lady. She's going to put a hex on you.
Well, my impression sounds Jewy, but I don't think she was Jew. I think she's just a New York fucking witch.
Got it.
You know?
It's a horrible team.
So
New York witches.
I go, oh shit, I kicked over a drink. She goes, well, that was mine, like that. And I go, oh my God, I'm so sorry. And I sit down, it's everywhere. I go, was it empty? And she goes, no, it wasn't empty. It was mine, but it's fine. It's fine. And I go, oh man, I'm sorry. And she goes, well, just let me know when you want me to move.
Jeez.
And then that's the one I started to be like, what the fuck? And I go, well, just I guess when my friend gets here. Because Rana was meeting me.
That's fair.
So then I sit there, and there's a big puddle, and I go, wait a minute. This woman is sitting in my seat.
Oh, yeah.
And has her $20 cocktail under my other seat.
Yeah, that you paid for.
It's pitch black. Why am I apologizing? This is 100% her fault. And if I bought a cocktail and someone was coming up the aisle in the dark, I would pick it up.
Yeah, move it.
In fact, I would never put it down to the first place.
That's true. We're drinking heavy.
And I had a bottle of water. I still didn't put. I hold it like this just
Yes.
because I'm like, I don't want my water on the ground.
On the
whatever.
dirty ground, yeah.
So I'm like, I apologized twice. She was a big asshole about it, and now I'm just fuming because I'm like, you're 100% in the wrong.
You're
here.
in the wrong seat with the cocktail in the wrong place.
You're holding your cocktail's under one of my seats. Your ass is in my other seat.
Yes.
You're being an asshole.
Right.
I'm glad I kicked your drink over.
I like it.
Yeah.
So I hope Ronan farted on her.
I wish I could take back my apology.
Yeah. Well, you almost want her to do something shitty so you can go, all right, now I'm going to unload
Right.
on you, dickless New York witch.
Well, then she's one of these. I think she wanted to dance because the loge was like sitting section.
Well, what
I
is a
guess.
loge? I'm sorry. I'm pretending to know what this is.
I still don't know. Loge is
Okay.
every event you go to, a baseball concert, it's all loge. Loge is a good seat, I'll tell
Oh,
you
loge
that.
is good. It sounds
Yeah.
bad, like I loge you.
Well, there's mezzanine is the floor,
Okay, like the orchestra.
and then balcony. Wait, what's orchestra?
That's the front center. That's that wide space they can't even use because they usually have a tuba in there.
Right. So there's orchestra, then mezzanine.
Yeah.
Then there's balcony, and loge is at least at the Beacon is between balcony and mezzanine.
Oh,
So
interesting.
you got orchestra, mezzanine, loge, balcony.
Okay, so
I don't know what any of it means.
No, I've heard of balcony.
And loge is also loge box in a baseball game or a basketball game.
So it's a box.
It's a box.
That's good.
But this is not really a box.
Box is good for everything, or only good for sports and opera.
And moving.
True, but unless you're in the funeral.
I think it's French.
I'm not sure if it is French, mid 18th century, but it says a private box or enclosure in a theater, and then it says specifically in a theater, the front section of the first balcony, and in an arena, it's a tier of seating between the upper and lower decks.
So
Yes.
Lincoln was in a box. He wasn't in
a
the
box
loge.
box.
Okay.
But now they might call it a loge because that's exactly what it is at the Beacon. It's between balcony and the floor,
right.
and it's enclosed. So it's a loge. It was a nice seat, a fine seat, and a great show. Derek Trucks might be the best guitar player in the world. He's fucking insane.
He could wail, baby.
Oh.
Those old is he the original?
No, he's
Oh.
younger.
Okay, shit.
He's a young guy. I mean, he's probably, I don't know. How old is he? 52, I'm guessing.
Because
Yeah,
Allman,
Derek Trucks.
those Allman songs, I mean, they're unreal. Those solos, I don't even know if they're solos. It's like sounds like 38 guitars going at once.
Well, Trucks he's unbelievable.
Trucks
45.
Dayton.
How much?
45.
45. Okay. Well, and he's good buddies with Nate Bargatze.
That's insane.
And his wife, Susan Tedeschi, who's from Norwell. And Tedeschi's, it was a convenience store in New England or Massachusetts.
Oh, I thought it was the black airplane people in the war.
Oh, that's Tuskegee.
I see the Bee Gees.
Tuskegee unit.
Whiteface killer.
You know that old joke? What did 50 Cent's mother say when he gave her a sweater? G-unit?
I don't get it.
G-unit?
Oh, you
knit a
knit.
sweater?
Oh, you knit. I see.
Hey, I didn't write this.
All right.
Don't fucking come barking down my asshole.
Knitter, please. But yeah, okay, that's news to me.
But any farts, the show fucking kicked at Ronan. You give Ronan a ticket. Then I do a
Sure.
gag. I was like, the ticket was $175, so just give me like $150. And he's like, "Are you serious?" And I was like, "No, I'm joking.
He
But
wants a deli ticket.
I am eating $150."
Did he say thanks?
I think so. Yeah. He was
All right.
grateful, and
Okay.
but then he does this move. He goes, "I might get out of here after this song."
Oh.
And I go, no sweat. And he goes, and then he adds this. He goes, "It's great, but it gets old after a while."
Eee, all right. You got to put salt on it, you cunt?
And I'm like, wow, these are world-class musicians. The guy's maybe the best guitar player on the fucking planet.
Yeah.
And everyone's bopping and rocking. I'm having a great time. Just say you got to go.
Just say you got to go. It's like the top-notch entertainment. You're like, it gets a little old.
Yeah, it gets old after a while. I'm like, well, you're old after a while.
Right. You're watching Jordan play. It just keeps going in the hole. What are we doing here?
Right, but a special night. It's always nice to be at the Beacon, and
Yes.
it's fun to be up there. And you think, oh wow, I'd like to be down there. And you did 2 shows there, which is insane.
Insane. But I saw John Oliver there once, and you feel like a kid because you're like, oh, I'm the audience. Woo! You go in with the
Yeah.
audience, you get your drink, you sit down. It's exciting. They have the popcorn. The curtain opens. It's opening night. It's Broadway, Jerry.
It's very exciting. And I'll just say this last thing, and then we got to move on. But I go take a peek at the merch. I love merch. I've always collected rock shirts. I love going to concerts. $50 for we should sell our shirts for more. $50 for a T-shirt. The tour poster. Take a guess how much the tour poster.
It's got to be $10, $15 for a poster. 50?
$100.
You know what that is? Merch party. What that is the Beacon will put their pinky in your ass, and they got to up it because they're going to lose it on the percentage from those cum guzzling
Maybe
Nazis.
you're right. $100 for a poster.
It could be screen printed and limited numbers because I have some of those.
It was very shiny. It was like a reflection-y. What do you like?
Glossy.
Yeah, it was glossy, but also.
Oh, I just bought one of these. Does it move a little bit when you
I
look
don't
at
think it moves, but it
Hologram.
was bright. It was cool.
Magic eye.
Oh, like foil?
Maybe foil, Danny foil. I don't know. It was
foiled again.
Oh, see, foil.
I don't know. Foiled milk. It was $100 for a poster.
Was the ink like raised? Like
I
it
don't
was-
know. I didn't fucking. What am I, an asshole? I didn't sniff it. I just looked at it.
I had a foil lance.
I think I have a photo of it if you really want to see the thing.
All right. Tinfoil.
I mean, here it is. $100.
Sounds like foil plate.
No, it doesn't look like anything.
That's a piece of paper.
It's a fucking poster.
That's a Jip Tedusky
Is it limited,
Sandusky.
maybe? I don't know.
Maybe it's limited. Yeah, it's limited in that it's a concert. It's 3 days. They're there again tonight, I think.
It might say like 1 out of 150 though. Maybe that's why.
Maybe. And then look at this T-shirt. $50.
Wow, that's
Good
the
looking
beacon.
T-shirt. $50.
Very nice shirt. I see that. These guys are kicking ass though, because I did a show there on Monday in that area, and it was sold out. You went and it was sold out, and then tonight is sold out.
You know what? I just zoomed in, Chuck. I didn't know what you're talking about. Look at that.
Foil!
Chuck knows his stuff. Foil's
Foil!
100, regular's 50. What the fuck
Wow.
So it's like
foil change.
is foil? I could have got a regular for 50. Fuck.
So I mean, different artists try different things. I mean, that's really cool. I just bought one that's lenticular, so that one does move.
Lenticular.
Who's
Isn't that a
she?
cancer?
It's like you know how you'd have those things that kind of feel like scratchy and plastic, and you can look at the images and you move them, and the image moves
Yeah.
a little bit.
Scratch and
Like
sniff.
a baseball card.
The whole picture is like that. It's one of my favorite artists.
How do they not call that a foil painting?
Oh, that's
Yeah.
good.
It's right there.
I wish I got one now for $50.
Well,
Although
you
I
go
don't like
tonight.
this design. I could go tonight. I got my show tonight.
Send Ron on his fat ass over there. He owes you.
How about this too? One last Ron thing. I love the man.
He's a
brilliant.
sweet,
He's great
sweet guy. He's
and
fat.
hilarious. But I have this thing. So you get Ticketmaster. He goes, "I'll transfer you the ticket." So I transfer the ticket to him. I get up to my seat. I kick the ladies' drink over. We have our thing. I'm sitting there. I'm in the loge. I'm in the box. I'm ready for the band. I'm excited for the band. I get this. Hey, man, it won't load. Could you just come down here and let me in?
Oh, the worst.
And I'm like, can you reload or something?
Yeah, I'm in my
everyone's
seat.
in here. There's 3,000 people in here. We all got in.
Yeah.
And I'm like, it took me 2 flights of stairs. I had to stop and get my M&Ms, get my bottle of water, kick over some cunt's drink, find my seat. And it's intermission, so there's 1,000 assholes out there.
Right.
And I can't even go back out because I've already scanned my ticket. I've transferred your ticket.
Yep.
I got to go back through security.
Yeah, that's
And-
insane.
And he doesn't even really like the band. He's just coming because he wants to see me and
Sure,
meet up.
sure.
So I go, I would rather you just
Just
not come.
go home.
And I eat the ticket.
Yeah.
Than go back outside into the cold and try to scan us both in.
1,000%. The Askies would have come down. That's bold. That's a bit egregious.
So, anyways, he ended up getting in, and we had a nice time. It got old after a while for him.
Apparently. No, when he came in, was the lady cunty?
But, no, she wasn't there yet, and then she came back for a second. I think she took one look at him. That's why I think she's not Jewish. She looked at him and said, "I don't think so, honey." And I think she left. She's like, "I'm not sitting next to this pig."
Sure. There will be pigs.
Call back. Oh boy, that was something else.
Pig in a blanket. But yeah, well, I'm glad you had fun. And this band, I gotta check them out because they are selling like hotcakes.
Oh yeah, and better live. But my
Sure.
God, does he rip?
Yeah, that I love the Allman doesn't get their due. It's always Led Zeppelin, the Who are great, but Allman is up there, baby.
Oh, yeah.
Almond milk.
You got that straight. I saw him at the Beacon one time. They opened with whipping. They did like a 14-minute whipping post out of the gate.
Woo! They can really. You get all jumpy. You want to just jump up and kick your feet.
Well, you're missing out. You got to go see the Tedeschi trucks.
I guess
Go
so.
see them tonight. Oh, anyways, I thought about that because the premiere of the specials tonight. I thought about going, just open the show, do the Q&A, and just run up and catch the end of old trucks.
I don't blame you. I wouldn't want to see that special either. But
Yeah, it's not pretty.
no, I'm excited about it. The trailer looked amazing,
And you're gonna be there, right?
Huh?
Thought you were coming.
I told you I got spots.
Oh.
That was a text.
Yeah.
Was it 7:00?
Yep.
All right, I'll pop in.
All right.
But I got to run at 7:08.
Well, you'll get to see Sam Rubinoff's short film.
Oh, goody. It just sounds like a hell of a picture.
Clip that and send it right to Rubinoff.
It's
He'll love
Sinners
it.
and then Rubinoff. That's Oscar bait if I ever heard it. But by the way, Oscar bait doesn't mean anything anymore. Remember, you'd be like, "This is Oscar worthy," and now you're like, "Well, so is trans skiing."
But I think Oscar bait is bad. Oscar bait is like it's a guy in a wheelchair. Oscar worthy is like this deserves an Oscar. Oscar bait is like they're playing it for.
I don't know about that. I
think
you got
so.
you got a movie on a hook like Bait, and the Oscars are like, we
right,
want that.
But I think that's what it means, Oscar bait. When I hear Oscar bait, it means like
You're
we
sapping
came
it
up
up
with the first black wheelchair diver.
I mean, you might be right.
Or it's a biopic.
It's a pejorative.
Will Smith being like, I don't know. And they're like, oh, it's an Oscar bait. They're trying to get the Oscar.
Right. Oh,
I think.
you might be right. Can you give that a goog there,
That's the way I take it.
I thought it meant like this is a shoe and they're going to eat this up like a worm on a hook.
You might be right.
But you might be right, too. I like yours better, actually.
But when I hear Oscar bait, that's what I think. It's like we're trying to catch an Oscar here.
Right.
We want to catch one.
It also sounds like an immigrant. I'm Oscar Bait. Hello. Sorry.
I think Joseph is correct. It says Oscar bait refers to a movie that is perceived to be primarily with the intention of winning Academy Awards.
Yeah,
That's good.
They're going for it.
It's a term to describe films that seem overly dramatic,
Yeah.
sentimental, or formulaic.
Yeah. They're trying to They're trying to get one.
It's like if you're trying to catch a gay guy, we'll put you in a thong in the park with Vaseline all over you.
Exactly. I'm gay bait.
You're gay bait.
But that's how it's like a rebate.
Masturbate.
But that's what Will Smith has been doing for 20 years with
Norman Bates.
What's the one where first of all, he's the Williams' dad, and then there was one Happiness. He's always like a homeless guy
with
trying
the
to save a kid.
Yes.
God,
Pursuit
he
of Happiness.
sucks. That guy sucks my fucking ass.
He's
I
not even a
hate
great
him.
actor.
No, he's terrible. He's a terrible actor. I love The Fresh Prince.
Sure.
I like the early 90s, late 80s music and the show. Everything since is just shit. He's a shitbag piece of shit.
The slap was the end of the line for me.
Yeah,
Once he did that.
That's certainly influencing some of my opinion.
Okay.
But what a fucking dirtbag cunt. And then he sits there. They give him a standing
I
O.
know, and an Oscar.
If anything, you ever have to just hate Hollywood and just see them as the biggest bullshit artists.
Hypocrites.
Louis C.K. can't even set foot in the city of Los Angeles.
You got that right,
Will
Fatty.
Smith physically assaults a smaller man.
Here's
and they
a
give him
gold
standing
trophy.
O.
Golden trophy.
And by the way, Roman Polanski won a fucking best director and got a half standing O. He openly fucked a 14-year-old girl.
In the ass, by the way.
He doesn't even deny it.
No, he's living in Bolivia or whatever with your ex-girlfriend because he's like, I flew the coop.
The only thing he denies is that he drugged her. He's literally like, no, I fucked her. I just did not drug this woman.
Yeah, well, it was the 70s.
But he's a hell of a filmmaker.
Rosemary's
Chinatown's
Baby.
great. Rosemary's Baby I like even better.
Fantastic film.
I'm peeling my balls off my dick.
Oh, God, masturbates. But yeah, Will Smith sucks. He also did a slave movie that I think he thought would
Oscar bait.
reconnect him with the fans because we all love slaves, but it didn't. Actually got backlash.
We got to close this
No
window.
pun intended. But yeah, so he stinks, but he's very well liked, actually, Will Smith.
Oh, well, I hate him. I like Chris.
You're gonna tell me you didn't like Coming to Miami, Miami, Wowie.
God.
Yeah, I know.
Party in the city where the heat is on all night on the beach till the break of dawn.
Men in Black, which was a ripoff, by the way,
Yeah.
from something.
Men in Black was a fun film.
But the song, he wrote the song.
Our host is black. Oh yeah, Chris Rock used that. Remember?
It's a sample.
Yeah.
It's a sample.
Yeah.
Sample
But the
sale.
MTV Movie Awards when he hosted it, the ad or whatever campaign, the thing was like, our host is black. It was Chris Rock.
Oh, that's fun.
First black man in here without a mop.
I don't know
That
if
was-
that's true.
That was the Lincoln Center. He
Ah,
did the thing. That was his opening line.
There's plenty of black cashiers and
That's
security.
probably a good point.
Okay,
All right, give me
that's
some.
a funny idea.
Give me some London. I mean, you've been to London, you've been to France.
I see
You've
your
seen my
underpants.
sister's underpants.
Yes, it wasn't pretty, but first things first. So let me give you the whole run. Iceland.
Hoyle.
That's a wrong nationality, but I'll take it.
I thought you said Riceland.
Ooh, Iceland. All right, so Iceland. Then Birmingham, no, Iceland, Manchester, Birmingham, Cardiff, Bristol. You been to Cardiff?
I went to Cardiff. I mean, quick side note. I went to Cardiff. Sarah and I went on a Wales. We went on a Wales watch.
Yeah,
we went on that big trip to Wales. I remember we did it on the podcast. And first day we went to Cardiff. We spent a day in Cardiff. I started crying because I planned this whole vacation, and Cardiff was so depressing and uneventful. I was like, I blew it. I'm so sorry. I planned this horrible trip, and then we ended up going up to the country, and it was the best trip of our lives. Nothing in my life comes close to my trip to Wales, minus the one day in Cardiff where we were like, you got to be kidding me with this.
Wow, it's a horrible review, but I'll pick it up.
All right.
Is that Rome, right to Rome? Was that Wales?
Yeah.
Oh, I remember that. Yeah. Okay, so Cardiff, Bristol, London, Scotland, Ireland.
What a trip. This is all in like 8 days?
I push it, Fatty. I got no days off, and we just boom, 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 knock it out. Which is why, like I brought May to the last one, and she was kind of like, what? I'm like, we got to go. We got a flight, and she's like, oh, God, we just got here. And I'm like, hey, that's how it goes. So I feel bad. So that's why you got to go alone because it's not fun. So we go to Iceland, straight flight, direct flight, get there the night early, night before. And Iceland, let me just paint a picture here. You go to England, you go to Ireland, you go to Scotland, it's drunks, it's fat people, it's buildings, it's food, it's French fries. It's cool, but it's a lot of the same. Mm-hmm. You go to Iceland, it is otherworldly. They call it the land of fire and ice. It's all volcanoes and glaciers.
No kidding.
That's
I gotta get out there.
It's unreal. Everything is villagey. It's little. There's no skyscrapers. It's all Viking people. They got these old churches and statues. It's all rape and pillage. My kind of town. Rape. Yes.
Don't bleep that one.
There you go. Keep it in.
That one's cool.
That's going to be a hell of a GIF. The GIF or GIF?
I think it's GIF, but I always say GIF. But I believe it's GIF.
That's a peanut butter.
Isn't it graphical, though? I don't know.
Graphical.
What the hell are you talking about? Letter in GIF. Maybe.
Graphical's not a letter.
G stands for graphic something, I think.
G,
all right. So the next day we wake up. You're a little wonky. Luckily I have drugs. Fall asleep. Wake up. The hottest show I've had in a long time. Something about this town. They know they're weird. They want you to talk about it. They know all our politics. So it's just the whitest people on the planet.
Wow.
Everyone's white, albino, white hair, white eyes, white teeth.
I'm going. That's all there is to it. I'm fucking going.
And I go, what Trump, make America, this is what he's talking about. They're like, yeah. And I go, where are my black people at? Cricket, cricket. They love it. They love it, Jerry. It's like fish in a barrel.
I got to get myself to Iceland.
Well, it's funny because I posted the clip of me being like, "Where are my Mexicans?" Cricket. That was the big joke. Where are my Jews at? Cricket. And every comment's like, "I'm moving there. That's my paradise. That's a dream." So I had to delete a lot of those. But we had a good time.
Let me ask you this real quick,
please,
and quietly, because between you, me, and the lamppost, I hang out with your wife, and she's like, "Oh, I can hear every word you're saying up here."
Okay.
What do the women look like in Iceland? Bodies or what?
It's not my cup. It's very
really.
It's very like ice princess, just like white, pale, tall.
Oh, I don't like tall.
Blue veins going through the face.
Oh.
Yeah, fire in the
penises?
belly, penises. Yeah, just a little stringy.
That's disappointing.
Yeah, I mean they got a thing, but it ain't my thing.
Bummer.
It might be your thing.
That pale. I don't care for pale.
I thought you like pale.
I don't hate pale.
Pale rider.
Yeah, I don't hate pale, but I don't like blue veins and tall.
Oh yeah, I mean they all look like what's his fucking name?
Hemsworth. Hemsworth.
Yeah.
Oh, Chris Hemsworth.
Yes, the women.
Yeah, I don't like a tall. If a woman's tall, I think she should die.
Well, you must love the Mexicans. Hey, folks, Tuesday Stories brought to you by Raycon. It's summertime, baby. It's time to hit the road. So pack up your lady, your dad shorts, and everyday earbuds by Raycon. You'll want to take these babies everywhere with their quick charge feature. You can just charge them up for 10 minutes, and they're good to go for 90.
That's a long time.
Plus, their active noise cancellation is top-notch. We fly, we run, we travel. It's nice to have that noise cancellation. It's nice to hear your tunes, your pod, whatever you got to do without any bother. Raycon's earbuds start at just half the price and have other premium audio brands. And with their 30-day, no questions asked, happiness guarantee return policy, you got nothing to lose. Go to buyraycon.com/Tuesdays to get 15% off Raycon's best-selling everyday earbuds. Right now, Raycon is offering up to 15% off their best-selling everyday earbuds when you go to buyraycon.com/Tuesdays. That's buyraycon.com/Tuesdays. Hey, folks, Tuesday Stories brought to you by BlueChew. You used to get it up like that, but now you're a little older and things are slowing down. Get the juice flowing again with BlueChew. BlueChew is an online service that sends ED meds right to your door with the same active ingredients as Viagra, Cialis, and Levitra, but in chewable tablets and at a fraction of the cost. It's a total win all around. Your dick will be harder and you're saving money. Got to love BlueChew. It works. It's easy. It tastes good. Keep one on you. You never know.
Game changer. I always have one on me. I always have one in me. I'm hard 100% of the time, and it's so discreet. That's what I like about it. My wife doesn't know what the hell's going on. She thinks I'm in a Sock of the Month club because they make it nice and discreet. You don't have to do anything. You just talk to a doctor one time only. You just tell them what you need. They take care of you. It's awesome, and we got a good discount, don't we?
Yeah, make your life easier by getting harder and discover your options at BlueChew.com. We got a special deal for our listeners. Try the first month of BlueChew free when you use promo code Tuesdays. Just pay $5 for shipping. That's promo code Tuesdays. Visit BlueChew.com for more details and important safety information. Thank you. But
I do.
We do the show, and then we have a day off the next day. That was our one day off, so we're like, let's really do it up. And I'm hungover, and we ate reindeer and all that. She touched my leg. But I'm like, let's really do something. So I go, what's the most Icelandic thing to do? And I hit the promoter who lives there, whatever. And he goes, you got to go to the Lagoon. You got to go to the Sky Lagoon.
I don't know what that is.
The Sky Lagoon, there's multiple lagoons there where you can go, but the Sky Lagoon was the closest, so we went to that one.
I don't think. Can you explain what a lagoon is?
Sure.
Also? Isn't that a log ride?
No. It's a
Flume.
flume.
Flume is a log ride.
Oh.
Okay, Doug
What the hell's a
Flutie.
lagoon?
So a lagoon, that's just what they call it. It's a volcano that's kind of been hollowed out, but it still has the heat under it. And there's water filling the hole. And you swim in the water. And so it's freezing cold air, heated water inside a mountain with black rock, big black rock.
Whoa.
And you just hang out in there, and there's a swim-up bar. So it's like a naturally heated spring covered in mountain. I have it. It's like the front page of my my Instagram. I posted it. It's me and Sean Murphy's bony ass, and we're both like in the steam coming out of us with black mountains around and waterfalls.
Oh my
God! It's like I was like on Jupiter. No Jews. But I was like, holy shit, and there's a swim-up bar, so I got a couple beers, and I'm in the fucking hot natural water with cold air on my face, drinking a cold beer, and my tits and my dick are in the hot water.
That sounds incredible. And the women aren't attractive?
I wouldn't say so.
All right.
So,
Damn.
I know.
Up here, they're very hot.
There was some tourists there that I was, peeping.
Okay.
But so then that's level 1 is the hot water, the sauna.
Okay.
So then they go, level 2 is the cold plunge.
Son of a bitch.
Then a steam room. So you go, okay. So you walk out, you're just like, you're immediately, I'm out of the hot water. You jump into the cold plunge. You want to kill yourself. You jump out and you go in the sauna.
It sounds wonderful.
It's wonderful. And then the sauna is this big room. You've seen a sauna, but they have a giant cut glass, like the size of that wall there, and it just looks out into the ocean.
Oh my
It's
God.
serene. It's. I'm telling you, Jerry. Like that was the iPad screen.
And what's the city you're in?
Reykjavik.
Oh, Reykjavik.
That's the
one I've heard of.
capital.
Right.
That's the big one. That's like the one.
Uh-huh.
So then you go out and they go, here, put this goop on you. It's all very primitive. You feel like Game of Thrones. There's these big stone bowls, and you grab this salty liquid, you put it all over you, and it exfoliates you, and then a big guy with a ponytail and a hunchback goes, ha! And he pulls a chain, and a big pile of water falls on you.
Oh my God.
And
that
it
sounds
washes,
wonderful.
It washes off all that salty jizz, and you're exfoliated. You've been hot. You've been cold. You've been drinking. You're just like euphoria.
This is the hard thing about being married in comedy. and having a kid, especially because your wife is just at home changing diapers.
I know.
And a kid gnawing on her tits, and then we're out like, what am I supposed to do? Not get the hot jizz?
I gotta get the hot jizz.
I feel this way all the time. I'm like, well, I went out, I saw 3 movies, I've let Matt Wayne blow me, I went skiing, and then you come back, you're like, how are you? And she's like, I changed 48 diapers.
I know.
But then you got a check for $75,000.
That's why I walk in, I go, there it is.
Yes, exactly. You gotta open with the check.
You open it, I'm like Ed McMahon. I'm like, look at this thing, a Publishers Clearinghouse. 3 people are going to get that. It's an old reference, but...
no, we got some old fans.
Okay, that's why I tell my agent, give me the big cutout. I want the full-size cardboard Happy Gilmore check. So that was the Sky Lagoon. And then, of course, there's a restaurant. So I've had a couple drinks. So I go, well, we did all that. It takes hours to do all that. And I'm like, let's hit the restaurant. So we have the local delicacies, the cheeses, the meats, the reindeers, the fig, whatever.
Are they a big cheese town?
Big cheese, big meat, big fruit, big berry.
Oh, I love all of those things.
Yeah. So we eat there, and then we get a ride back home. And that was the first day, or the first trip. And then we fly to Manchester. Bit of a letdown. You know, Manchester's like Cleveland.
Right.
In England.
I'm going.
Okay.
Call back.
So the
Thanks,
cool thing about Manchester is like great show, but now you're like amongst the Brits. So you kind of feel like, okay, Iceland is aliens. These are just my people.
Right.
You know, like they speak English, they're ugly, you know, they're fat. You feel that you see like a Chick-fil-A, you're like, all right, I'm back into the real world now.
Sounds like Chuck would fit right in.
You got that right. So he doesn't fit anywhere. But we do the show. Show's great, but now the trip is really starting to ramp up. So we do that show. Then you wake up the next day. You get on a choo-choo. Get on the train. Whoop. And we go to Birmingham.
Now, Birmingham, what I know of Birmingham, just from the the Black Sabbath documentaries, it's like a factory town, a stanky, tough town. I think
Exactly.
Ozzy and who else is from Birmingham?
Well, the Oasis is Manchester, I believe.
Okay, but I know the Black Sabbath is Birmingham, and they grew up in the 40s, but it was all post-war, the big factory and depression. Does it still kind of feel like that?
It feels like that. You got the blue-collar people, the fighty, the drunky, kind of all they're talking about is football. Everything's football. They have 2 football teams there. It's almost as if they got sick of talking about one, or they ran out of shit, and they started another football team.
Interesting.
Because all they talk about is football.
Wow.
It's
What's
crazy.
the team? Birmingham. I know Manchester United.
And then
London
Man U.
Fog. Oh, Man U, that's the same thing.
Is that?
I think so.
I think you're right.
I think Man U is short for Manchester United.
Oh, shit, you're right.
I think so.
Oh, there's Manchester City. I believe it's called.
So what's Birmingham?
Birmingham is
Bats?
the Bulls, the Bears, the Popes. I don't know.
Well, whatever.
Yeah, whatever. So we do the show there. It's fun, whatever. And, you know, they're very like, thanks for coming to Manchester. No one comes here. We want to kill ourselves. Everyone's Muslim. You know, that's the big argument over there. And then the next day we get up, we hit a train, and I love the train because you get so sick of the flights.
So cool.
Especially with the international flights because you're like, everything's in Reykjavik language. You got your passport out. You're like, are they going to let me in? Are they going to smell my blood, my balls, the coke, the shrooms? What's going to happen here? So we get to, we finish in Manchester. It was fun. Thanks for coming out. We take the train to Cardiff the next day. It's a 4-hour train ride. It's fun. You get the train, you get a little nap in. Hour 3 of the ride, we're pulling into Wales. So now we're crossing over to England to Wales.
Right.
They don't like England. We have a different government. We're a different country. We got a different language. We're Welsh. They're British.
Right.
So I didn't know about that. I just thought they were all ugly.
But Wales is also technically Britain, so they're British, but they're not English.
That's what I meant.
Right.
There's UK, England, Britain, and London, and Wales. There's a lot of stuff going on.
A lot of stuff.
There's Britain, there's Great Britain, there's British.
Well, the United Kingdom is British.
Yes.
Britain and United Kingdom, but that's Wales, Northern Ireland, England, Scotland.
Scotland, yeah.
But it's confusing because you watch Braveheart and Scotland's like, we want our freedom, but they're still part of British.
Yeah.
Like
and
Scottish are British, but they beat the British in the film.
they hate the British, and they make fun of the British, and then Southern Ireland is Ireland. But
Right.
Northern Ireland is UK.
Right.
But it's still Northern Ireland. It's all pipes.
It's very pipey.
So, hour 1, hour 2, hour 3, into this train ride, the train starts really filling up. You know, like at this point, we got our own table. You know, we're playing hopscotch and paper football, and then the train just starts jamming, and we get on there, and there's these fat ladies in skirts and like purple and pink outfits, and they're like, ah! They get the foam finger. They're like, scoot over, fatty. Ha ha ha. Good day, mate. Another trip on the Barbie, whatever. And you're like, why is she talking Australian? But all these big teeth come in, and they got their cocktails, and they're all doing this rugby game.
Oh.
All the hillbillies are coming out from the woods and the hills, and they're all going to Cardiff.
Now that's a horse of a car different color.
There you go.
It's getting late, folks.
You got that right. two in a row, same clothes. But so now we pull into Cardiff, and we're a little road hard, put away wet. You get up early, get on this train. Now there's a bunch of drunks on there. They're sitting on your lap. They're spitting on you. You pull into the station. You're like, let's just find the hotel and get to the hotel and take it easy.
Sure.
Boop, 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 boop. Okay, hotel. 18-minute walk. Let's just walk it instead of getting in the car and all that. So we start walking. We can't move. The whole town is jammed. It's like a jar of olives because we didn't know it was a rugby game. We went right into the belly of the beast.
Oh, wow. You're like Reginald Denny during the riots.
Yes.
You don't know. You're driving straight into a riot.
That's me. They put a baton up my ass. Can't we all get along? And, I mean, every pub is spilling out jerseys, just swilling giant pints and beers. And we're like, what is it? We got our little dumb roller bags, like trying to get through. And we finally make it to the hotel, and we're like, oh, it's a rugby game. Jesus Christ. Why'd we do a show the night of a rugby game?
Oh, boy.
So this show is a little light.
Oh,
And,
no.
yeah, it was tough, and it was a little. It's tough because they're putting me in these nice theaters, but if a
Sure.
theater ain't full, you see it.
All right.
It's like, oh, you just see that red velvet everywhere. But
Dessert.
we pulled it out, but
How was the people that were there? Was it decent?
Yeah, it was good. It was good. They were nice, but I would say Wales is more like the Long Island of England.
Right.
The accent's a lot thicker. They're a little trashier. They're a little more fun. The cool thing was we were there on a Friday night. So me and Murphy, I got a cocktail, he got a sandwich, and we're just sitting on a park bench, and you're just watching the drunks fight. The women are dressed like whores. They all wear like skin tight this and short that and high heels, and they're all covered in makeup, white face killer, and it's just a sight.
Right.
Because I always think America, we're the sloppiest, we're the fattest, the laziest.
Oh.
You see these animals, and you're like, we're fine.
They got some garbage over there,
Oh,
too. There's
yeah.
garbage everywhere. We do that with race, too. We're always like the racist country, the slave country,
You're
the
right.
horrible thing. But I'm like, well, everywhere had slaves and
Everywhere.
was racist. It still
Yeah,
is.
and they have drug problem too. They just are on the ketamine. We like fentanyl and meth. They like ketamine and blood pudding.
Right. Wales is so crazy because it's more like, it feels like Finnish. It feels more Russian.
Yes.
Like Y is an R sound. It's
Right.
The letter Y is
Yes, and they would put all the writing on the train. Like next stop is. You're
Yeah.
Like, oh shit, where the hell are we?
No, we stayed in a town. It was spelled BEWTS, then a Y, and then co-ed. We were calling it Bootsy co-ed.
Yeah,
But it was like, I can't even pretend it sounded like a sneeze. It was like, blast.
Yes, and,
Yeah.
and they're trying to hold on to that. It's kind of like how you go to Montreal and they're like, we're French here.
Right.
You're like, come on, shut up. But they're trying.
Mm-hmm.
So one of the biggest pops I would get was I would talk to the sound guy. I'm like, give me some Welsh terms. And he was like, oh, this is how you say homo, and this is how you say black people. So I'm kind of bombing, and I'm like, what's up with and they're like, oh, shit, he's talking about you, he homo. So that was big. They love when you do a thing that's their thing.
Right.
Audiences love that. If you go to a black room and you're like, she, motherfucker, they're like, he's talking like us. That's crazy. He's white.
Yeah, no, that's huge.
Yeah. Okay, so we leave there. We get back on the train, go to Bristol. 2-hour drive, whatever. We get to Bristol. We're like, all right, yesterday was crazy. We got off on a rugby thing. Today, let's look it up. Boop, boop, boop. 25-minute walk to the hotel. It's a beautiful day. That's the other thing. We got great weather in England. Thank you, Jews. So we go, let's walk it. 25-minute walk. We'll see the whole town. We'll go to the hotel. We'll crash. Great. Okay, boys, a lot of people out here. Oh, shit, we need to go that way. But the road's blocked off. It's like a parade going by. We're like, shit. Now we got to go around that. Okay, but how do we get around this? And then it just keeps going. So you're like following the parade to try to find where it hooks so you can hook. but we couldn't find a hook, so now we had to cut through the parade. We got yelled at, and what was a 25-minute walk turned into like an hour and a half walk.
Oh,
it was
with luggage?
With luggage. And these are cobblestone bullshit English streets, you know?
Christ.
It was the marathon.
Whoa!
It happened to be the British, whatever, Bristol Marathon.
That's crazy.
I
was just
know.
at the Cleveland Marathon and the Boston Marathon. You're at the British Marathon.
I wanted to put a crock pot in there and blow the whole thing up. I couldn't believe it.
Whoa. I'm a survivor. What the fuck?
Sorry.
What, are you crazy?
Sorry. Good show.
Jesus.
Um,
I survived. You can't make jokes like that.
Well, I could get on the cover of the Rolling Stone.
Whoa.
But it was fucking brutal. I remember we're on a bridge and we're just like trying to get through. I got my luggage there, a kid sitting on it, and there's people running by going, "Hey, go Jamie, go Sullivan, go Oliver, Oscar Bate."
How crazy. For the combined, we've been to 3 marathons in the last 6 weeks.
That's true. That's true. It's not a sprint. So finally we get through. We see the whole city because we had to, you're like, "Excuse me, officer, how do I get around this?" He goes, "Ho, good luck, you Yankee faggot." And you're like, "All right, thanks." And so we finally get to the hotel.
That's a title.
We pass out. Now, Bristol's cool. This is a college town. It's an artsy town. It's where Banksy's from.
Oh, he's
so
good.
There's a bunch of original Banksys. You can see
Whoa.
where he did his open mic years.
No kidding. And they left him there?
They leave him there because they're proud of it.
Right, but if he's just starting out, they might have thought this is some Tom, Dick, and Harry.
That's true, but they're so good. Like there was one where it was a brick wall up to as far as the eye can see, and he paints a window, and he paints a woman in a lingerie and a husband in a business suit looking out the window like this, and there's a guy hanging from the windowsill, and you see him, and it says, "Well hung."
Hey,
That's fun.
That's nice.
It's fun. So basically, he's got a huge dong. He's banging the wife. The husband's gay. Whatever.
Right.
So Banksy's from there. Stephen Merchant's from there. And what's that? Russell Howard. Great comedian, British guy.
Oh, I think I've heard of him.
Great town, great time. And we got back there to the green room, and the producer's like, "Just letting you know, there's a young crowd, college crowd. They're very progressive here.
Oh,
so
boy.
you're going to bomb." So that got in my head. And it was fine. It was a good show.
Good.
Don't you hate when they do that? I'm like, don't tell me this.
Yeah, it's the pilot is in the audience.
Yes. The blue-haired cunt is in the audience.
Right.
So then we jump on another train. We go to Birmingham. I asked everybody, you go buy a taco, and you're like, "Hey, give me some Birmingham stuff. What do you guys give a shit about?" And they're like, "Muslim, to take it over." And you're like, "Okay, Jesus Christ." You go buy a coffee. You go, "Give me some Birmingham stuff." They go, "Muslims to the worst." And you're like, "Geez, you're Muslim. What are we doing here?"
Wow.
So now I'm bringing this up on stage, and it's killing because they're like, "That's true."
Wow.
And it's local. So it's a little dicey out there, a little tense. You think we got some immigration shit. They are way more tense than us.
No kidding.
Yeah, it's
well, they're a
fascinating.
smaller country, I guess.
That's true.
So,
And we got a little black, a little Mexican, a little Asian, little people.
that's just outside the window.
Yeah, they have white and not white.
Right.
They don't have other stuff going on. So when another group comes in, they're like, whoa, we're barely allowing gays.
Interesting.
Yeah, so fascinating. I'll keep it moving. Then we do that show. Now we're in London.
Okay, the cream of the crop, the world-class city.
It's the New York. We went from Cincinnati to New York.
Right.
So now we're in London. We have 2 days off. The show is the next night, so we hit Top Secret.
Oh, man, I love Top Secret.
How much do you love that room?
What's that guy's name? Mark?
Mark, yes.
I love Mark. He's the best Mark I know.
He's
not
a
even close.
Cute, squirrely guy. He built the whole thing with his hands, Jerry. He's like Jesus.
Wow.
Yeah, so he built
Hopefully it works out better.
He has another room. He does CrossFit. Okay. He has another room he opened, and he's opening one here.
Seriously?
Lower
in New
East,
York City?
Lower East Side.
Whoa,
He's
watch
already-
out, Sesh.
He's already sent a Brit to come out and scope it out. Little location scout.
No kidding.
Yeah. So
Scopo.
we had a blast at that thing.
I love that room. It's always fast because he's such a character. He loves us. He loves our style. He loves the New York comics. And then he just hands you an envelope full of cash, and it's a different amount every day.
Exactly. He did the same thing.
It's like, here's $300. The next day you do the same spot. It's $220. The next day it's $480.
Yeah, he eyeballs it. He's like, "Here you go. That looks about right." And you're like, "I got 200 today and 300 yesterday." He's like, "You bombed."
Those are the breaks.
Yeah. I was like, "Okay, whatever."
Great room.
Great room. They opened a second one, so he's like, it's a 2-floor comedy club. You run down, you run up, you run down.
It's awesome.
But there's another one 3 blocks away. So now you're running up, running down, and running down the street.
Oh my God, I love that.
He's blowing up this kid. This is what he does to promote. All these young people come out of the show, and he has a tray of shots. And he goes, "You want a shot?" They all go, "Yeah, I'm a young retard. I'll take a shot." And he goes, "Well, you got to sign up for our whatever mailing list." And they're like, "Okay, I'll do it." And he goes, "No, do it in front of me." So now you got 800 kids doing this shit, and then they take a shot.
That's smart.
He's a hell of a entrepreneur. Mm-hmm. So the next night we wake up, we get a nice English breakfast, and it's the day of the Palladium.
Oh, shit.
Palladium in London, this is their Carnegie Hall. This is the old theater. It's ornate. It's beautiful. Ornate Bargatze.
Palladium is where the London Calling album cover was taken.
Is that right?
Yeah.
Wow. A lot of history there. The
Yeah.
Zeppelins, the Who's, the Tedeschi's, the whole thing. Clash. So great show. I'm nervous, but I get there. It's incredible. I look out in the seats. I put a photo on my Instagram. Bjorn shows up. Now me and Bjorn are yucking it up.
Bjorn was our ex-manager.
That's right. Sorry, I should have said that. He kind of brought us together.
Yeah. I made a lot of discoveries about you through Bjorn.
Thank you.
A lot of things that I thought, Mark will be here any minute, but then you just never showed up. 2 different instances. One was the Grammy party, and the other one was the St. Patrick's Day. So you were like, I'm walking in, and I was like, I'm looking for you.
That's news to me. But
Yeah.
Bjorn in the USA.
It was horrible.
Still Bjorn.
Go to run.
So we do the show. The show's great. Hot crowd. And the cool thing about the Palladium is, you're like, this is the big one. Not to shit on the other shows, but this is the money shot.
Right.
So you get to work on your stuff all the way up to that one.
Very wise.
Thank you. So Bjorn goes, "That was a great show. Let me take you out after." And you go, "Hey, whatever you think, boss. You're the agent." So we go to all these restaurants, but they're all closing. That's one thing about London. It rolls up early.
Right. That's part of the reason they have drinking problems. Because at 4 o'clock, they're like, we got to get all our P's and Q's in
You're
before
right.
it closes at 10 p.m.
You're right. They really do. You see them at 5 o'clock, those pubs are full.
Out in the street.
5:01, they're out there.
Yeah.
Jeans.
Great pair of jeans.
So we do the Palladium. We go out with me and Bjorn are knocking on doors. Like, hey, you open? Hey. And it's all these Chinese guys going, close, get out of here.
Hold on, going to Iceland.
Yeah. So he goes, I got a place, but it's members only. So I'll have to sneak you in.
You got to get a jacket.
And I go, what do you mean members only? And he goes, well, the Soho House.
Uh-huh.
He goes, this is the Soho House. Meaning you have to be a member of the Soho House for 15 years and still get a recommendation to go to the upper crust. Whoa. Yeah, I didn't know this was a thing. So we go there. They let him in right away. I'm in his trench coat. And we go to a table, and it's just models. And is that George Clooney? Who's that? Hugh Grant? Who's that? King Charles? Is that Princess Di?
You might want to tell the audience what the Soho House is. I don't think people know.
Oh, sorry. Good point. Soho House is a members club that's like you gotta have to be invited in. You pay a yearly stipend or whatever, and you can go. And it's
Michael Stipend.
It's like what do you call it?
Membership.
Yeah, just hot people and rich people. And
Your wife is a member. No?
She's a member. Yeah, she's hot and rich.
It's for people to have like private meetings
Yeah.
and like kind of get away from the riffraff of like
There's
a regular
shows
restaurant.
there. I've done a couple shows at the Soho House. I feel
That's right. Yeah. So it's a lot of celebs that can go and like sit and not be paparazzi'd. So yeah, that's the Soho House level 2,
Wow.
2.0. Why is it always 2.0? Why isn't it just
I
2?
don't know. I never knew that. And 101.
Oh yeah, biology 101.
Books 101. I never got it. Where it's like, hey, that's editing 101. That's
Yeah.
anal sex 101. I'm like, what happened to 98 and 41?
It's a good point.
And 2.0, I don't get either.
I don't get. It just sounds better.
Yeah.
2.0.
The first one wasn't 1.0. It wasn't Trump 1.0.
Yeah, it was just 1.
Yeah.
Or just Trump.
It wasn't even it. It was Trump. Like Rocky is just Rocky.
Right. Then it's Rocky 2.
Right. It's not Rocky 2.0.
I think it's just a new spin, like Tosh.0. Why the
Yeah,
.0?
I don't know what .0. .08 I know.
That's that'll get you in jail.
By the way, I got a shit in your house as soon as we're done.
Okay,
I got
okay.
a baby leg in my asshole.
I'll push
right now.
through.
I got a real Yoda in there.
Hey, folks, Tuesday Story is brought to you by Sheath Underwear. Father's Day is coming up. It's time to celebrate where you came from and give your dad's balls the comfort they deserve with Sheath Underwear. Stop giving them those lies and ties and toolboxes he never uses. Sheath underwear has 2 pouches, one for the old weird dong and the other for the balls that he's been tucking into his sock because he's getting old and they're sagging. Hell, my balls were sagging when I was 5. I got a bit of a problem. But, old saggy sack here. But yeah, sheets are the best. Your dad's not going to wear a tie. No one wears ties anymore except for the president and a Mormon. So, get him something he'll actually use. He's not going to use that chainsaw unless he kills your mom and cuts her up. Oh boy. Well, I'm a dad, and we love our sheath underwear, and we know your dad will too. Right now, until June 15th, go to sheathunderwear.com and use code DAD30, D-A-D 30, to get 30% off your first order. Hurry! This only lasts until Father's Day. That's sheathunderwear.com. Promo code DAD30. Get sheath underwear, support the show, and support your dad's balls.
So now we're back on the airplane. We get drunk. We wake up. Get on. Go to Heathrow or whatever the hell it is.
Oh, yeah, London Heathrow.
Yeah, fly to Glasgow.
Oh, Glasgow, Scotland.
That was a treat. We get to Scotland. There's a football game going on. Every time we get there was something going on. It was a bit annoying because you're like, God damn, can't we just get to a city without all the fanfare? But Scotland, Glasgow is a special place because everyone sounds like Groundskeeper Willie. They're all 7 feet tall. They're all hairy and red. And again, it was good weather. We had great weather. Everyone talks about the weather. Everyone is out because there's zero sun there.
Right.
So every guy is shirtless. Every woman's in a bikini, and they're all white.
I like
I'm
that.
talking pitch white. Yeah, it's milk baby. It's milk baby. Sorry, I almost said Jerry, and I said baby, so I went Barry. Barry White. But it was insane.
Marvin Berry.
Everyone's just white and freckled and red. You can tell they're getting cancer as they sit and have a pint. But it was so cool. In Scotland, it's like the Philly of the UK. It's got some stank on it.
Right.
It's gritty. There's bottles and cut you in the face and stab you and drugs.
I've only ever been to Edinburgh. I've never been to Glasgow.
I think Edinburgh is like if Glasgow went to college. You know, it's like a little cleaner, a little more sophisticated. Scotland's like, come on, you faggot, I'll eat your lunch.
I know Billy Connolly wrote a song, I Wish I Were in Glasgow. And it's a beautiful song.
Well, you can really feel some Boston out there. Like you're in London or you're in these small towns. You feel the bean town, and everyone's funny. Everyone's like pokey. They poke you.
Yeah.
They zing you. You know, like you'll say something stupid. They go, "You got a great gift of gab, bitches," or whatever. You know, like even the Uber drivers were funny.
Right.
Also, it's fun seeing white people do all the labor, like the white garbage men, white TSA, white cabs. Everything's white.
All white.
All right, so
All white? Nothing?
That's good.
I liked it. But everybody's pasty. You know, you get drunk. So we went to the oldest bar in Scotland after, and we ended up chatting it up with the people who were at the show, and we stayed there. We closed that fucker down at like 4 a.m.
Oh, so they stay up a little later.
Oh, yeah. Well, that's all they have is football and drinking. That's it.
Right.
London, you can go to the Broadway show. This is just like, we don't even have parents. So, great time. And then, but here's the clinker. 2 years ago, I went to this Europe trip. Scotland, I had the worst set I've ever had my entire life.
Oh, boy.
Like, it wasn't just a bomb. It was like I got heckled for an hour, and that was the guy on the radio show who called in. Remember?
Yeah.
Like, I saw
Oh, I
Mark
kinda
Norman. He
remember.
fucking ate his lunch out there.
Wasn't there a shoe? They wanted you to drink out of your shoe?
That's
at some point?
Australia. That's a shoey. So the guy was just, I'm known in the city as like the bomb guy. I'm like Bin Laden over there. So I was so scared to go back.
Mm-hmm.
This is the dragon. I gotta slay it.
You're like Buckner walking back into Shea Stadium.
Yes, Kuckner. So I'm nervous. I got my opener there. I'm telling him, and it's one of those shows where the opener gets off and you come on, and he goes, you know
Hot?
those.
Or bad?
Bad, like, oh boy,
Oh,
you're in for it. I had to do 20 minutes. You're doing an hour. He's covered in sweat. He's got a swastika on his forehead. He's like, good luck. So we get there, and I'm kind of already nervous. Like, oh, this is it. This is the big show. 2 years back, I'm here. I am. I'm terrified.
Okay.
So
I'm nervous. I'm
The
on the edge of
opener-
my seat over here.
the opener goes out, and it's one of those things where they're like, it's not full yet. Let's wait 5 minutes. And you're like, please, let's wait
Right.
10. I'm just too scared to do it. So the opener goes out, and he he does okay, but you can tell he's not happy. He's like, all right, guys, hey, stop chatting. Okay. And, like, one joke will do well, then he's like getting heckled.
Who's the opener, Murphy?
Doug Key.
Okay.
So you're like, okay. And he's a pro. He can handle himself, but
Sure. Great body.
it's bad sound, it's bad room, it's an old theater, it's crickety, it's rickety, and you can't, the wedges are loud. So you're hearing a lot of you, and then you get heckled, and you can't understand them. They're like, rah, 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 and you're like, I don't know what you said, you piece of shit.
You need the subtitle.
Yes, that would be great. So what they do is they do an opener, intermission, then me.
Right. Very British.
Yes, which is great, because now you can debrief. So he comes off, and he's like, there's a guy on the left, he won't shut up, but you should throw him out now. This lady's asleep. There's a dog in the front row. He's licking himself. So, like, you get a little prep.
Right.
And he's like, how did it sound to you? Because all I heard was wedges. And I was like, it sounded good to me, but if you can't hear he's like, you can't hear the laughs. And I was like, oh, great. So I went out, and I just said, the only way to do this is if I'm in the moment. Because if you just go out and go, I was at the bank yesterday, you can't just go into your act.
Right.
So I went out,
Sniff you out.
and I went, this was good to be back. This was the worst show I've ever had. I think tonight we can flip it around. I want to redeem myself. I love Scotland. I love Glasgow. Up the Ra, whatever the fuck. And that's Ireland. But it was great.
Oh,
Yeah, it was a
thank
great
God.
show.
Glad to hear. I think when you address it too, it helps.
Yes.
You break some of the tension. You lube the asshole.
Because in their mind, they're like, we didn't know we were bad. These are the same
Right.
folks. So they're like, we were just doing comedy. We were just having fun.
Well, it's like the old Jake Johansson thing. You're comparing them to the best the jokes have ever done.
Ah.
You're like, why isn't this killing as hard as it did at the Philly Helium? They're giving you the best they have.
Exactly. This is what they know. This is how they attend a comedy show.
Right.
And I didn't know that. By the way, they were like, last week we had Jeff R. Curry, who does all crowd work. So he was like, where are you from? The guy's like, and he's like, I'm going to move on. And he said the whole show was awkward because it was just like, what? Who? Where?
Right.
What? So it was like no momentum because you're just going, question.
Hideo no momentum. That was
Yes.
a deep cut.
So we do the show. The show's great. We hit the bar after. We take some photos. We get drunk. And then we fly our fat asses to Belfast.
Wow, this is quite a trip. This
Quite
all
a
happened
trip.
in the last week and a half. It's crazy.
Packed it in like a butthole.
That's unbelievable. Oh, boy.
Oh, shit. All right. Well, we'll tie this thing up. Let me ask you, what do you do in this situation? So my management is topsy-turvy with the flights, and we got openers and me and travel and trains and planes and automobiles. Doug got a first-class ticket. I'm paying for all the travels.
Okay.
And I'm in the back. So I go, oh, that can't
get
be
it.
right. And Doug's like, well, what are you going to do? A ticket's a ticket. And I'm like, yeah.
This doesn't make any sense. I don't understand.
like-
Who booked the flights?
Well, my manager has my credit card, so I go book us both a flight to Belfast from Scotland. It's a 2-hour flight, whatever. And Doug's
this
like,
guy should be fired yesterday.
we're in the line. I'm like, what seat are you? He goes, 3A. And I go, oh, wow, 3A. How about, must be 2 at least. If you're the opener, I must be 2 or 1, or maybe on the pilot's lap. But I go, oh, wonder where I'm at. 37D.
37D. What did he pick? Your favorite bra size?
So I'm literally, in the UK, they board the plane back to front, which is, we should adopt that, by the way.
JetBlue used to do that. I don't know if they still do.
No, I don't believe they do. They closed the butthole because we're going all upper deck.
Right.
So you go, 37D. Huh. So I get on first in the back of the plane because I'm the dead last row. I'm up against the toilet like this. I couldn't even recline.
I think your manager has a thing for Doug or
Maybe.
something.
But I'm looking up there, and he's like clinking glasses and eating lobster tail, like feeding it to him and grapes. And I'm like, what the fuck? So I wrote it out. I took the seat.
I don't understand. What is the explanation here?
The manager just flip-flopped it. I was supposed to get the 2A. He was supposed to
He
get 30.
confused his client that gives him 10% of all of his money with Doug Key?
Yes.
I mean, I love Doug. Great guy, great abs, funny guy, sweet man. How do you confuse? This is the nuttiest thing I've ever heard.
It was nutty, and I do the thing where I call him. I'm like, what happened there? And he's like, well, I bought 2 tickets. That's all they had available. I'm like, yeah, I get that's all they had available. But why didn't you put one there, one there? And he was like, yeah, I guess I missed it.
What is he, 11 years old?
It was a lot of flights.
Does he?
It's a lot of travel, but
It's a lot of gum, but I mean...
I ate it. I took it on the chin. I just sat there in literally the last row against the toilet.
And Doug didn't go, oh, that's crazy. Come up here.
Nah, he enjoyed it.
Well, I mean, there's a lot of fucking numbskulls here.
Well, it's like you're a lounge thing. Matt Wayne can't get in the lounge, so you sit out with him.
Yeah. No, it's not. But this is totally different.
Well, I took the back of it, and all I could hear was... I heard a flush every 8 minutes.
No, the lounge thing would be apt if I scanned in Matt, and then he went up, and I just sat outside on the floor and
good
ate
point.
fucking bugs that walked by.
Good point.
Yeah, that's crazy. I mean, Doug owes you one, I think.
Well, I was pissy about it when we landed because, he's sleeping like a baby with getting his feet rubbed. And we land, and I go, well, that was crazy. What the hell? And he was like, oh, shit, sorry. And then we checked into the hotel, and he was like, just want to make sure who's got the better room because it goes to him. So he kind of caught it.
I've had that before, where I've had it reversed, where I've got the good room, because you don't know. You just check in.
Right.
And you go, okay, great. They give you a suite, and I'm like, I can't imagine what the headliner's room looks like. And then I go see it, and it's tiny. And
Yeah, we had that once, too, on the last trip. But we do Belfast. Belfast was amazing. We hit the town after. Flew back. I changed my flight from noon to 6:30 a.m. just to get home earlier.
Nice.
And now let me throw this one at you. One more flight debacle, and then we'll get out of here.
Oh, no, I'm going to shit my pants.
Okay, we'll be close. We'll be quick.
Oh, God, it's stuffed up.
10-hour travel day, Belfast to Manchester or Amsterdam, you connect. Then Delta flight, straight home to JFK. 10-hour travel day, 8-hour flight. I finally get on the second flight. I'm on the Delta flight. 38D, whatever the hell. Now, it's one of these
Doug's
planes.
in 4C.
Yeah, exactly. It's the 2-row, the 4-row, and then a 2-row.
Sure.
2 aisle 4 aisle 2. So I'm in the 37th C. So I'm in the aisle amongst the 4 line.
Okay.
No one sits next to me. Amazing. Full aisle. So I got the seat open next to me.
Sure.
I love it. I'll take it. About an hour into the flight, I'm dozing off. Oh, here we go. I took 18 sleeping pills, some fentanyl, and a Jolly Rancher. And I'm like, here we go. I'm going to sleep this whole thing. It's going to be great. A girl goes, excuse you. I go, huh? She goes, do you mind if I sit here? These are my friends. And I was like, oh, yeah. But I'm like, I got half my shit on the seat. I'm like doing this, I got my foot in the other vestibule there.
Yeah, I love that.
And she's like, I was like, oh, yeah. And she goes, oh, I can't? And I was like, oh, sorry. You woke me up. Like, I'm not exactly thrilled to have you here. So now I'm moving all my shit.
Oh, boy.
I'm putting it on my tray. I bring my stuff out of the bottom there. And she sits with her friends, and they're playing like patty cake, grab a bear, or whatever it's called. And she starts brushing her hair onto me. So I'm like, what the hell is this? So it's 8 hours. I'm pulling like pubes out of my teeth, and she's playing hopscotch over here, and she's like leaning like this on the armrest. So she's like, I know, it's crazy. Worst seat guest ever. I wanted to go to her seat.
Oh, yeah, you should have said, where's your seat?
I should have, but I think she was next to people too, so it wouldn't have mattered. But she sucked.
No, that's you should have said, hey, you got 90 minutes or 40 minutes or 9
Oh,
minutes.
yeah. Because then she
Or
started
say, hey, my wife's on her way back. She's got the shits. She's been in the
Oh,
she's in the
yeah.
bathroom. She'll be back any minute.
Well, she started watching a movie, and I'm like, well, what does this matter with your friend? You can watch the movie up there.
Good point.
Yeah, so that was a shit flight, so I got no sleep, and we finally landed at JFK, and the rest is history. So thank you, UK. Thank you, Europe. Thank you, Wales. Thank you, Iceland. Thank your mother. You got a shit.
Yeah, I do have to shit. London and Dublin. I'm working on next year. It'll be, I think, it'll be a year from now, but it's gonna be big.
Wow.
It'll be exciting. Maybe not a year, but you know what I mean. My year's full already this year.
Hell yeah.
Where are we? Oh, New England, July. I'm doing all of July in New England, which is gonna fuck up our pod. But it's already a little wacky anyways. But I'm doing Portsmouth, New Hampshire, Portland, Maine, Woodstock, New York, which is not New England.
Yeah.
Burlington, Vermont, Burlington Comedy Club. So I'm up there all of July. Portsmouth, Portland, Burlington. Is there another one? Oh, somewhere in Western Mass, too. I forget where. I don't know. Western Massachusetts. So get tickets to those. That's going to be fun as hell. Denver Comedy Works in September. That'll sell out. I got some other stuff. Go to comedian or go to punchuplive.joelist. whatever the fuck it is. Punch Up Live, Joe List. Subscribe to my email list, and I will email you when I come to your town. And get on our Patreon. We've been doing some fucking hilarious episodes on there. Wacky stuff. We got behind the scenes of my premiere of the special with Ron on. That was fucking fun as hell. And then we're doing a live one at the Grove 34. We're going to shoot all that behind the scenes. That's going to be fun.
June 17th, so come out to that.
Yes, June 17th, Grove 34. That will sell out, obviously. It's a tiny room.
We'll do 2.
Yeah.
I'm
please.
all over the road. I'm in the Melody Tent. Boy, that's a hard room
the Cape
to sell.
Cod Melody Tent?
Cape Cod Melody Tent. Going to bring the wife and her family. So come on out to that Cape Cod. If you live in the Boston area or anywhere in Connecticut around there, come on out to the Cape Cod Melody Tent. I believe it's in Hyannis. Yeah.
I opened for Dane Cook there, July 1st, 2004. Wow. That's wild.
How long were you into comedy then?
4 years.
Wow.
I was 4 years in.
That's impressive.
I was doing well, and the guy goes, "Where's Dane?" And I had the best heckle response. Very proud of it. I went, "He's in the back." It's like, he's right over there. He'll be out in like 12 minutes.
That is good.
And the crowd went, "Yeah."
Oh,
cheered.
good.
That's a nice, earnest response. It's very fun.
Yeah. I had a way worse when I opened for Jerry and I was bombing, and somebody went, "Jerry," and I went, "Hang on, sir." That was it. So, I'm going to be at the Melody Tent and Baltimore, San Diego, D.C., Australia, Dallas, Minneapolis, I believe. So come on out. Get on the Patreon. A lot of good stuff cooking. What do you got? Choo.
You know what's really funny? We immediately forgot to do the plugs up front.
Motherfucker.
We did the episode. We'll do the plugs up front, and then we just didn't do it.
Well, you said you wanted me to insert them later. That's what you said.
Right. But then you said the transitions wouldn't work.
Yeah,
so
I think people will fast forward.
Well, whatever.
Next time, we'll do it.
All right.
All right, keep watching.
Joe will be at Northampton, Massachusetts on July 25th.
Northampton. Big town.
Also, I looked up 101.
What's that?
Oh.
History 101, film
Ah.
101. So the first one
101.
applies to your year in college, so your first year. The second one applies to the beginning of the class. So if you're taking History 101,
Oh, that
it's
makes
it's for
sense.
freshmen and then the first
about
history. That makes sense.
Okay, we got to the bottom.
Yeah.
Good stuff.
Power bottom.
Check out my podcast, Fun Bearable, with Ray Harrington and Brad Rohr. Doing a lot of fun stuff over there. We're going to post our last live show very soon. And it's a creative, very strange podcast, so it's fun. Funbearablepod.com.
Hell yeah. Thanks, folks. You heard it here first. Sweep it up, Ray.
No one wants to be himself.